too close to call.
Too close to call.
On the 7th of November 2000, voters headed to the polls to elect the next president of the United States. Would it be Republican George Bush or Democratic candidate Al Gore? With exit polls unable to determine a clear outcome on election night, it soon became clear that the presidency hinged on the results of one state.
Bush picks up his first state in the South. Gore gets his first win in New England. But no call yet in what both campaigns say may be the key to this election, Florida.
Following the original vote count, Bush was put in the lead, but due to the narrow margin, Florida state law mandated an automatic statewide recount. Bush still came out on top, but his lead was reduced. Florida's Secretary of State declared him the winner, though the Gore campaign took legal action to force recounts in a handful of counties, which they thought could help them overtake Bush's lead. Unreliable mechanical voting machines which punched a hole in the ballot made many voting slips hard to interpret, while in one county the unclear layout of the ballots added to the confusion. A week on from Election Day, Florida's Supreme Court ruled that hand recounts of questionable votes should go ahead in 4 counties. After weeks of legal wrangling to block the recounts, the court ruled that they should continue. The Bush campaign promptly filed suit. A day later, US Supreme Court judges ruled that the recounts must halt, and then on December 12th ruled 5-4 that no recounts could be held in time to meet the federal deadline for the selection of state electors. As a result, George W. Bush was declared the winner of the 2000 US presidential election. Many Democrats were incensed by the Supreme Court's ruling, pointing to the fact that a majority of the judges were considered to be conservative and therefore in favor of Bush.
It's a scandal.
Yes, I think it's over, but I think partisan decision.
Fast forward 20 years and the US Supreme Court has a similar makeup. 6 of its 9 judges lean conservative, 3 of whom were nominated by Donald Trump. During this year's election campaign, Democrats have voiced fears of a repeat of the Florida saga.
For what purpose does the gentlewoman from California, Ms. Waters, arise?
Mr. Vice President, I rise to object to the fraudulent 25 Florida electoral votes.
Is the objection in writing and signed by a member of the House and a senator?
The objection is in writing, and I don't care that it is not signed by a member of the Senate.
The chair will advise that the rules do care, and the signature of the senator.
Mr. President, I am objecting to the idea that votes in Florida were not counted, and it's a sad day in America, Mr. President, when we can't find a senator to sign these objections.
Gentleman will suspend.
Won't sign an objection, Mr. President.
The gentleman will suspend. The chair thanks the gentleman from Illinois, but hey, on the basis previously stated, the objection is not in order. George W. Bush of the state of Texas has received for President of the United States 271 votes. Al Gore of the state of Tennessee has received 266 votes. May God bless our new president and our new vice president, and may God bless the United States of America. Now, for those of you who are younger than 25, you might not remember the election of 2000 and what happened here in Florida and across the country. For those of you older than 25, I heard you murmuring just now, but take it from me, it was a very close election. Elections, well, here's my point. Here's my point. I don't want you to be in a position years from now where you welcome Hillary Clinton and say, actually, you did win. It just wasn't close enough to make sure that all the votes were counted or whatever. Elections have consequences. Your vote counts. Your vote has consequences.